live. Don't mind there not being any sound at this moment, guys. Okay, get everything set up so I can watch chat. Alright, there we go. Hey everyone, we're back with Luna Abyss. Run. Oh yeah, that's the damage. It's been a day. Crouch is C. Oh yeah, target lock, weapon wheels, alt. Never use that. Drift kill, yeah. I've never drift kill. Shield is Q. My last entry, I've done all I can to survive. I can hold the monsters back. I try to make a tune, deserve better, Frank. Okay. This one's gonna be hard. Let's step off the shovel. Okay, I thought I was rereading an old one.
Is that you?
No. My name is Fawkes. Who... What are you?
William. At least, I think I'm William. Is Edwin with you?
I'm sorry, I don't know who Edwin is.
I need to tell him how sorry I am. Please, if you can just take me to him.
You're dead, William. I think you've been dead for a long time.
I'm not me anymore, am I? It was all real then. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
He'd gathered them all, the lost and the desperate, the wretched. Earth was drowning, and the baleful eye of the blood moon gazed down with little care. Hope for the hopeless? What greater calling could there be than to deliver humanity from disaster? The leader of fate was a great man, they said, bane of the church and father to the damned. Oh, come, all ye faithful. And little care had William, who dreamed only of escape. Fate or faith, it made no difference. If his beloved went, then he would go with him. The great man of fate reached out a hand. The All-Father, they called him. A lifeboat to a drowning man, all the way to the stars. Did you think he contained his friends out of cruelty? It was protection, one last act of kindness in an unkind world.
Friends. There's more like him.
Sealed in the darkest depths, where none dare walk, where none dare seek. He left her there, sleeping and safe, until you came.
Will you take me to him? My Edwin?
He's gone, William. There's nothing more you can do.
God?
I think there might be a way to help you. But it means letting you go. Back into the drift.
Will I find him there, do you think?
Yes, I think so.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready to go now.
I hope you find him.
Mission complete. Well done. You've earned a couple of days off for all your hard work. You see? A scout's life isn't all toil. There's reward, too.
Did you know what I'd find?
In the chamber? I had no idea. It wasn't in my briefing.
No. Inside the monster.
All adrift are people, Fox. Were people.
He must have been trapped in there for centuries, just slowly losing his mind.
The seal had to be broken. There was no other way. Even if we'd known, even if we'd understood the meaning of it, the person inside.
People. There's another one. Trapped and alone. Just like he was.
Yes. And you can grant them freedom.
Do you think he's free now?
Yes. Would it have been better to leave him to rot?
It's not much of a choice.
No. I suppose it isn't.
Oh, the Netherlands shear.
But it's done now. And we're a step closer to opening that door in King's
Okay, yeah, I
Reach.
mispronounced your name. Leaden shear.
Let's head there in the morning and see if it worked. Get some rest, Fox. You'll need your strength for tomorrow. You should probably get some sleep. Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
Not that I have anything else I can do in this room. I read all the entries as I can. Yay, slept off a day. Bonsai!
Ah, Fox. You're up bright and early. Eager to get to work?
I want to ask that, but
I
I won't get
guess.
shocked.
For many scouts, connecting to the Abyss is the highlight of their day. You'll get there in time.
I mean, this room actually isn't that bad. You got a library, you got a... That bed would probably wreck my back, but...
More importantly, we have a lead on the second seal. That disconnected said he'd seen something similar in the old drift mines. According to my analysis, it looks like there's a large structure down there. Most likely a disused drift reactor like the one in the Weeping Meadows.
You think we'll find the seal there?
I think it's a safe bet. Don't worry. I'll extract you.
I think they were his friends. The people inside. I think he was protecting them from something.
It's not for us to interrogate the past. We need to deal with the here and now.
Now, I'm used to, like, weird stuff like this, so the head wouldn't really bother me. Now, the worst part is, if, like, you needed some, privacy. Because, you gotta to have some privacy, you need to go to the 3rd or 2nd floor.
In any case, let's get you down into
And
King's
the
Reach.
head is still
We need
gonna
to
know what
see
you're
if
doing.
that seal has opened. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Oh,
All
no
right.
dramatic,
Head to the station and check on that seal.
no dramatic entrance like last time. Oh yeah, 100 days off my sentence. Alright, so my big question is, why would that wait for my presence to dispel instead of dispelling immediately?
My instinct was right. The sigils were connected.
Unless
How interesting.
my presence
The
was
seal on the
necessary.
Drift Mines reactor must hold the key to opening this door. It's not a place I usually send my scouts to, but... well, it can't be helped, I suppose.
This is the highlight of their day. Oh yeah, because I can walk and do whatever I want down here. Oh hey, someone was here. Are they still here? Oh. Apparently I'm blind. Like extraordinarily blind, because I did not see the tall one.
Is your work so relentless, little scout?
Yo, I didn't know he was that tall.
You remember me this time?
I remember everything. This is the road to the old drift. Gravity corrodes at great depth. We never truly understood that at the time. You should take care.
All in a day's work.
Yes. So I hear.
I must have missed him the last
Pardon
time
my
I set out.
intrusion, but what business could you possibly have down there?
I'm being sent to apprehend a wanted man. Urian Caldecott. He's dangerous.
Is he now? Well, that won't do. Here, let me open up the path for you. A dangerous man.
Yeah, I missed him the second time, so, I'm not complaining. Where he was last time. I think he's pretty big to miss. And I know I say that after literally just walking by and say, oh, hey, someone's here. Oh, hey, there he is. You know, I have to seriously wonder how normal scouts get around. I got all these special moves, but it seems the abyss is a pretty miserable place to have to explore. Oh, there we go. Then again, they probably assign you based on what you're capable of doing. She can pull you out at any time. Maybe shoot that with blue energy? Haha. Like, you encountered him for 3 times. Like, yeah, let's just go with that. I did not know these had upgrades. That was obviously just a given right there. I seriously do not remember. I did it to myself. Dropping down a hole gets me 5 days off my sentence. I should drop down more holes. What unspeakable crime did I commit? Well, I had red eyes. Apparently that's a huge no-no.
person.
I assumed you knew him.
A few of my scouts have met him in the past. Many, many years ago. But it seemed he was long gone.
Gone where?
Where everyone goes in the end. Into the drift.
Control darkness, can't see anything, see one. Thresholds. Light fine. Can't see care. Bunch of schematics, depth, that's what you good weak one. King. I'm sure I might have been right about the crypt closets. Can't see right now, but I control the No, we're here. It's just, hold on. Let me adjust the video feed. Can you see this? What the? Eddie was right on the money. You ever seen this much crystallized drift in one place? That's a negative 1013. Good luck, just say the word and we'll bring you back topside. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hit every last one of those. It's probably part of a brilliant strategy I've concocted in the depths of my brain that I will not tell me why it's brilliant. See, yeah, brilliant. See, I tell you guys, right? Brilliant. I knew that was going to be there the whole time. See, we all doubted my deep genius, but it was deep genius. Go now. Valuable little creatures, but their children are eternal. I've gathered as many spurs as I can find. There aren't many left down here. Only those of us who inhabiting wardens, some kind of cataclysmic sickness. I don't know, but we're alive and we can fight. If they think they can take him from us, they're going to be sorely disappointed. I knew, yep, I knew something was gonna happen. Alright, where's the thing that goes when it's screaming, mother? One of the nice things about this game is you don't have to really look in obscure places for collectibles. I've probably missed so many of them.
I wonder who keeps these candles lit.
What are these shrines even for?
An old god of the abyss. The Church of Luna was once the dominant power here, but its teachings have been lost over the centuries. Only these statues remain. And a few believers, it would seem.
Well, in foreign lands, give homage to foreign gods. This job really entails a lot of falling. Like, I know I can just know a lot of those. Probably not a lot, actually. I think I'm only like maybe like. Actually, I don't know how far through this game I am.
You said you don't usually send scouts down here. Why's that?
A mine abandoned for 2 centuries is not the safest place to send a scout. But if it's what the All-Father wants, then who am I to argue?
I mean, to be fair, I'm a special scout, so... Also not those guys.
You're finally here. How interesting.
Is someone there? Huh.
Oh, that slide could have ended better. And that jump could have been better. Oh, man. That's pretty far to walk. Give arms a fly dog.
You're finally here. How interesting.
Is someone there?
There's always someone there. Yo, I was at full health. Okay, these lasers are getting kind of more deadly because I was at full health. I mean, the air time, like, yeah, I already taken like way too much damage, so I didn't blink twice at that. But dang, that's. I mean, yeah, that was my fault. Can't argue against that, but I mean, dang. Okay, no, I got actually hit earlier, so I was at full health. But I wasn't at 1 tap either. I mean, I guess technically 2 taps.
You're finally here. How interesting.
Is someone there?
It's been a while, but I don't remember there being quite this many shrines down here.
They really went all out, huh?
It's lonely down here, and dangerous. I guess you can't blame them for
Me and A were the first ones to communal with the children. was no debate around this. We discovered them, so it was our right to accept their offer. Before I went, Billy asked me if I was scared, and I told him no, I'd come to Luna alone, had been prepared to live alone if it came to it. There isn't much I'm afraid of. They were formless when we found them. The shapes they took were built from our memories, pieces of home. They built themselves in our image, the better to communicate with us, but when we went to them, they were just light and shade dancing, like light through leaves. Some real be not afraid shit. Okay, all right, here's something funny. So I recently heard this in a short, but a more literal translation of be not afraid from the Bible would actually be stop screaming, it's fine. I don't know how true that is, but I recently heard that, and I'm not gonna lie, stop screaming, it's fine would calm me down a lot more than be not afraid. Because be not afraid is some serial killer shit, you know? Like, be not afraid, it's like, no, I don't think I will. But if you heard some constant being say, yo, chill, it's good. Like, your brain's at least gonna be like, okay, yeah. I told Urian later, and he smiled at that. What was communion like? It was like everything, like a door in our mind, pried open, so that all the light in the universe can shine in. Every voice that has ever spoken, ever will speak. I looked over at A, but he wasn't there anymore. I wasn't scared. I could hear him too. And among all the voices, when the children let go, my face was wet with red tears. I thought I was bleeding, but they said, no, this was a sign of your communion. This is the mark that binds us together, red eyes, red moon, and so now we may recognize our own, the faithful, forever marked. Well, explain where the red eyes come from.
Clinging so tightly to old superstitions.
Yo, I don't want to hear the word old superstitions when a moon literally warps out of nowhere over the Earth's surface and has stuff here that would quite literally, and I do mean this, quite literally, that ball right there would give our scientists today a stroke. They would have mental breakdowns just looking at that alone. That right there probably negates, I don't know how many laws of physics. Yeah, I don't want to hear old superstitious nonsense. Especially when science goes a long way proving some of that superstitious nonsense is actually not superstitious. Patient. Yeah, we just made solid mass out of nothing. Yeah, that's, yeah. Some scientists just had a stroke on that. But no, old superstitions. It gets even dumber when you look at what a pagan considers a god. Like, the threshold is way lower than Judeo-Christianity and Islam.
Admiring the view? What shitpit town did you come from to find that so impressive?
What's your problem? What do you even want from me?
For you to cultivate a sense of urgency. This isn't a nice meander through the bloody park. I'm giving you everything you need to see this prophecy through to the bitter end, but it's all for shit if you're too late. She deserves better than that. We deserve better. I've got a lot riding on you folks, and time is running short.
Yeah, it went wrong. You know what? Fuck. You're real? Hear me out here. Hear me out here. But if it was so important that I get somewhere fast, you could have given me a ride. I'll be right back, guys. Hey everyone, I'm back. Did Euro complain that I was taking too long while I was away? Okay, that way. Yeah, I did get sloppy. I should have switched. Man, I'm here being humble, accepting my defeat, and then I get that jump button. It's like, yeah, you know what? All that humble stuff, yeah, forget that crap. And who else is to blame for that failure than myself? Oh yeah, there we go.
A superstition, am I? I wouldn't expect anything less from her.
See, she offended the foreign
She
gods.
always was a liar.
Aylin, are you hearing this?
The static. It's probably just proximity to all these drift crystals. It'll clear up soon.
Yeah.
Probably how a god would actually react to hear someone call him a superstition. Superstition, am I? Although I don't think the language would be as kind. The word idiot was probably thrown out. You guys ever hear that one? It's like, what's a god to a non-believer? It's like still a being that can put a brain tumor in your skull. At least you only hit one. Are the only ones who can offer pilgrims that will commune with the gods, such as their claim claim that you can't get near the children unless you're a worker of faith or else a supporter of their cause. I have no skin in the game, as you know. The church are a bunch of charlatans, Atticus and co. are pious wankers. It's funny to watch it all play out from a safest and sad-eyed Huss shuffling off to offer themselves for communion like it'll make their lives measurably better. Oh, I could tell you this was written by a leftist. And still they go home to the same hovels, ready to work themselves to the bone yet again the next day, like those in Greymont sleep in feather bed. It's almost like the game is rigged. Oh yeah, I could tell you for sure that was written by a leftist. Oh, that just drips with the rhetoric worldview. Like, what difference would it make to a person to commune with a literal god? Like, look, a lot of pagans are pretty, and by pagans I mean just non-Judeo-Christian religions, that have a more, how to put it, different view on spirituality, let's put it that way. Because there are a few that don't have a view on spirituality. What they ask, how would make a measure person's like? But imagine, like, if you could just walk to a location, right? Like, you're not sure if the paranormal's real or any of that, and you could walk somewhere.
Forbidden door. Keep out. Goodbye.
Forbidden what now?
Forbidden door. The door is forbidden. Go away.
Does the door lead to the reactor?
It's none of your business. But no.
Okay. Do you happen to know how to get to the reactor?
Children have mercy. Listen, if I tell you, will you leave me in peace?
No, I sense that annoying.
I should have stayed in my lift. At least it was quiet there. Bloody reactor this, bloody reactor that.
This is the quickest way to get rid of me.
Well, it's on the other side of the rails, you see. And the problem with that is, only twins can ride the rails.
I'm sure there must be some empty ones lying around.
Maybe. I haven't seen any. All I've seen is this door. Oh, you've bloody gone and done it now, haven't you? 200 years I've been guarding this door. 200! And not so much as a creak. That's it. I'm out. I don't care if the Allfather strikes me blind.
What's got you so spooked?
Not an ounce of survival instinct in you, is there? I don't know why the Allfather sealed that temple, but I'm not sticking around to see what comes out.
Alright, back to what I was saying now. Now imagine if you could go somewhere. Just mosey on there.
I'm not going to hurt you. Not intentionally, anyway. Think of this as a little test.
Who are you? Aylin? Are you there?
And you can confirm whether or not gods or whether or not they had no shape or form. How did they know what they were doing with the divine? Did they speak directly with their minds? What language, perhaps? We are born speaking with language, perhaps we are always going towards this moment. The first God to perform both elegant and There are those who say his form is both vivid Actually, the devil's based off of satyrs. Just in case anyone ever wondered. God damn. That there is something inherently sinister about the shape. Those who work in the simple fact. The sheer fact we can transfer consciousness into these husks completely rewrites everything we know about science. Well, I shouldn't say everything, but like, do you know how big and monumental a discovery that would be? Just from a scientific point of view. So it would actually prove quantum mechanics that consciousness is separate from the body, which is actually very important concept. Because if the consciousness is separate from the body, that means the consciousness had its own vessel, which would be called the soul. Or the consciousness itself could be called the soul. It does not emerge from the body, it inhabits the body. Which goes a long way answering a lot of questions about the nature of self. Essentially, the sheer fact we can transfer consciousness into husks kills atheism. Because it means consciousness is not local. And once consciousness is proven non-local, well, that basically proves like everything, like so much.
This is what was taken from me. Do you see? I was lost. And now, even she has forgotten me.
But of course, people would not understand the revelations of what they have created. This is a great game, but I swear the writers for the game did not understand what they did when they introduced consciousness transfer. Yeah, you would not have people talking like 19th century people questioning whether or not religion is true or not.
Go on then, show me your worth.
Yeah, this is I got distracted with the guy on the ground. I forgot to dodge this guy in the sky. Ah, simple mistake. But a costly one.
The Old Father keeps you docile, feeding you lies through that hideous mouthpiece of his. I can help you. Come to the hanging towers, break my chains, and I'll break yours in return. I've left you a little gift as proof of my intent.
I mean, okay.
Are you alright? You went completely off radar. Are you hurt? Let me check you over.
Aylin. I'm fine. Never mind. It's not important. Give me an abridged history of the Abyss whenever I hop into one of these things.
The twins are little more than vehicles, ferrying cargo across the mines. That train gives the orders, and the front train does all the work.
Now why does that sound so familiar?
You know who really did the mockery of my superstition? Emperor's text to speech device. Like, oh no, you do not get to use that word when we have literal demons walking about. For them to their twin fell to its death.
Didn't have Invincible Scout on my Abyss bingo card, but every day's a new adventure.
Why is that door so...
Finally, an intelligent question. That place is a temple for a long-dead god. Mani, child of Luna. No entry, strictly forbidden.
If this Mani is dead, why did the All-Father seal it? What's he so afraid of?
I don't know. Not like anyone tells me anything, and I don't dare ask. I'm done with all that now. I'm going home. Might even get halfway there if I'm lucky.
Are you going back to Ellie?
Wait, how do you know about them?
You're Otis, aren't you? Ellie talks about you a lot. I think they miss you.
I never thought I'd see my twin again. Never even let myself hope that I'd go home someday. If the All-Father catches me, he'll kill me.
But first he has to catch you.
Listen, if you see Ellie again, don't tell them you saw me. In case I don't make it home. Let them keep thinking I'm living it up somewhere out there. All right?
Good luck, Otis. I hope the best for you. Oh, yay. There's a segment of I Am Speed.
You have more freedom than you realize, little prisoner. Don't let them lie to you the way they lied to me.
Don't talk in vague generalities. I forget what show it was, but like, stop being intentionally vague. Oh, yeah, I remember. It was that, it wasn't a show. Oh, hey! see, and it's just going to be one little data pad. And I guess I should be grateful for some of this. I haven't got a health expansion in a while. True that. But I feel like I can keep going for days. These wardens are tireless, and the pains, no aches, no muscles, crying out for rest. It's all mental, you see. Tiredness is in the mind. Of course, one needs to switch one's brain off for a while, but sleep always felt like time wasted to me in this body. I never need to sleep again. Isn't that just wonderful? Oh no, I kind of have to agree with that. Like, I go back and forth between I love sleep and sleep is a curse.
Go away. Let me rest.
Huh. Is that better or worse than screaming, do you think?
Only one way to find out.
Listen, change of plans. Forget the station. Find another way to Brainwood. And be quick about it.
Why would I want to do that?
You think you're the only one who knows how to use a bloody train? Listen to yourself. If he realizes they're running again, I'm screwed. Game on. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 penance.
He? What are you talking about?
The All-Father, folks. Atticus fucking Lynch. Yours is for execution. George, you saw what he did to poor old William. Locked him away like the inconvenience he was. Well, you did worse to me.
I'm just doing my job.
Your job is to lead me to the gallows. Maybe you ought to ask yourself why.
Once you collect this seal, the station door should open up back in King's Reach. The Old Father favors efficient scouts. I'm sure he'll reduce your sentence as a reward.
Oh no,
You've done exceptionally well.
I'm kind of chill here.
Disturb me after all this time. I've done nothing wrong.
I just need to break a seal. Nothing personal. In fact, actually, you might find this quite liberating. Unless, of course, you like your... In which case, then this would be the opposite of liberating.
It isn't my fault the Scourge escaped. The Abyss is shifting. It has been for decades.
Yo, that information's above my pay grade. Wait, I'm not even getting paid. If you're not getting paid, does that mean everything's within your pay grade? Or nothing is?
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. Barging in here into my home, what gives you the right? Pitiful little pawn. The Silent One delights in your ignorance.
right on the cusp of being healed. You couldn't checkmate the door.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
I don't want to have to listen to your dialogue, but I
Parasite! Barging in. You've come to bring me back, haven't you?
Back to where?
Home. Back to the collective. You always said he'd come back for me.
I don't know what the collective is.
No. No, that isn't right. It can't be. He promised. He promised me. Please. I want to go home.
I'm sorry.
I'm all alone again.
He wore the mantle of All-Father like an ill-fitting crown, a role foisted upon him by necessity. He was a humble man then, an ordinary man, surrounding himself with comrades whom he called family. I am nothing without you, he told them. Wings of the All-Father, those who knew him best, who loved him best. Of course, she would bring it to him. Letitia, child of nowhere, daughter of the collective, she who found the God soul, the answer. A gift to the All-Father, she said, and so he took it, and it was too late to go back. When the scourge came, not even the great man of fate could spare them. She chose sacrifice, like the one before her, and hoped that someday she might return home. It was the only lie he ever told her.
She locked herself away out of choice.
A terrible fate to spare her from one far worse. A chaos he created, and so he hid the truth from her, for fear that she would hate him. The dead tell no tales, but there are those who yet live.
You mean Urian?
I realized it too late. But I was happy then. I've always been too late.
It wasn't your fault.
Funny. He used to tell me that too. He was so kind to me. They all were. I wish you'd take me back to them.
I wish I knew how.
Maybe all of this is for the best.
Someone once told me that the Abyss is a spider's web for lost souls. I think I understand what they meant now.
How did she end up there in the first place?
The drift has strange currents. Luna only knows where you'll end up if you let it carry you. After all this time, the Abyss is still capable of surprising me.
Who were the collective, Aylin?
I don't know. But they must have meant a lot. She sounded so lonely.
Otis mentioned an old god.
I told you before. The Church's teachings were mostly lost in the Scourge. Gods and temples and collectives. I don't know anything about those things. I only know what the Allfather tells me. I guess I know less than I thought.
I guess so.
Anyway, all that really matters is that you get the job done. So let's forget about it. Get some rest. Tomorrow we'll head back to King's Reach and see if the way to Greymont is open.
Take Will to space flight, sick and exhausted. He'd counted the minutes, which spiraled into hours, and Sylvan was so far away. Join fate, the advert said, and discover your life's true purpose, and there was nothing left on Earth for either of us. The moonsick planet, half submerged and fractured in the wake of Luna's strange gravity. Why struggle on Earth, I asked him, when we might thrive amongst the stars? You think Atticus had 2 daughters the way she follows him around. Can hardly blame her, though. Young thing like her, well, all alone up here, makes you wonder what she ran away from, what she left behind. Our grandmother used to warn me about Malaki, the evil eye. Of course, I thought it was all superstitious rubbish. Ah, Nana, me dispias. You were right. They flock like birds, dance like sky lanterns on the quiet night. You can hear them miles from miles away, singing to one another. They really are quite beautiful when they're not exploding in your face. Yeah, that's fair. The influence these creatures exert on nearby adrift is theorized to be a kind of compensation for their comparative lack of mobility, a defensive mechanism to draw fire away from the scant protection of their outer carapace. But I'll be honest with you, I'd rather take on 100 rawhides than a chance my arm with one of those. In the old days, they were considered the messengers of the gods, the closest thing a human could be to divine. To facilitate their proximity to the secrets of the abyss, they were said to have bathed in water infused with the barest drop of drift. Excuse me. In the end, they forgot they were only human. Perhaps a little of that consciousness remains intact. And among all the horror, could that be why other adrift defer to them so readily? Crag dwellers, sentinels of the shadows, eyes of the horn god who see all, even in the most profound darkness. Such was their piety in life that only their faith remains, without human warmth to temper it. Their fervor an impenetrable shield. Beware the scout who seeks passage through the mines. They will find you long before you find them. See through the eyes of the enemy, to shatter their defenses, to watch them explode into a burst of black sludge. Fucking A. Oh, we have... I've been not keeping up my reading. The central point around which all things the Abyss resolve. The first builders of Lunar reached accord on very little, but all felt drawn to the place, as though it were imbued with some strange magnetic energy. Perhaps a cliche, but we did not choose King's Reach so much as it chose us. Yeah, be wary when places do that. Contrary to the popular belief, the weeping abyss refers not to the sorrow, but to the uncommonly high levels of drift precipitation, which make the meadows the most lush and verdant place in the abyss. I wonder to myself sometimes, what right do we have to live this safely, day after day, this tepid security, like a dreadful dinner party that never ends? But these walls preserve us even as those outside succumb to monstrosity. How selfish we are to complain, how selfish we are to survive. No matter how many times you tell the new recruits not to touch the drift water, there's always one idiot who insists on doing it anyway. No, don't bother searching for his body, Emil. Once they go in, they never come out, and if they do, well, you wouldn't recognize him anyway. In proud and loving memory of those who perished defending the Astor fields, faithful to death. Let those who came after see their names live long after ourselves are gone. The fascinating thing about the crater is the route Adrift took upon their exodus. Some called it the Pilgrim's Path, a singular trail of them, all moving in the same precise direction. This behavior defies all understanding of rawhides. We always assumed there was little left of the people they once were, but such enduring rituals must surely mean some fragmentary consciousness persists, even when the body does not. Legend has it that the pure of heart may never cross this bridge. The cheats, the liars, the swindlers, they may pass over onto the midnight depths of the mines below, but the good may tread no further. It says much of the human race that not one person has ever failed the crossing. Not really. That is stupid. That's like one of the stupid things you say, and no one tells you it's stupid. And then you put it down in writing, and then anyone with half a brain, half a brain, so a quarter of a brain, then reads that like, wow, that's stupid. Legend? What legend? Who said that? Where'd this legend come from? And what validity does it have? And that's not even a bridge. When your entire world is sunless depths and dangerous chasms, you cleave to the damn well any god in the vicinity. It's no wonder that the miners were by far the most pious of everyone in the abyss. Yeah, I would actually presume being next to a god that speaks to you would probably do it more. They say there are no atheists in foxholes. Well, there sure as hell aren't any 8,000 feet beneath the surface of an alien moon either. As an object powered by drift, one might expect it to be anchored somehow to the ground, yet it floats as freely as any of the structures of the hanging towers. It was not always this way, though. Prior to the Scourge, a drift reactor was quite terrestrial. Some great gravitational event is thought to have ripped it from its moorings, resulting in the strange anomaly we see today. It no longer functions, of course. It is quite unstable and therefore best left alone, but it is quite an arresting sight all the same.
You should probably get some...
Yeah, probably should.
Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
Ah, Fox. I've been combing my archives for information on this collective Letitia mentioned. There is not much to go on, but it seems like they were the All-Father's inner circle prior to the Scourge. Those adrift, William and Letitia, they belonged to the collective, along with one Urian Caldecott.
How come they hate each other so much now?
Something must have changed. Something they couldn't come back from.
Aylin, what do you actually know about the All-Father?
That's a rather weighty question.
But he was the one who created you.
In the image of his daughter, I'm told. She died young. A tragic accident. Anyway, none of this is getting you any closer to Greymont.
Are we really gonna give Urium what—
This is about reducing your sentence, Fox. Don't forget that. The history of the Abyss is fragmented. All I really know is that Greymont was once a site of pilgrimage. Then the Scourge came, and the All-Father sealed the city, and... well, I guess we'll have to find out the rest ourselves.
I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's continue our work.
Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Oh. Sure, what's this again?
I guess there's no going back now, Fox. Urian called the counterweights. Let's open the door.
These ones stopped singing a long time ago.
You escaped too? Does Min know you're safe?
Someone was calling me, deep beneath the ground, where the birds still sing. Have I been dreaming for so long that I've forgotten everything real?
Mayhaps. So glad I remembered to come back over here for that. there's yet one more way to traverse over here. One more prize. Where did we grab? Well, can I head to the hidden towers? Oh, I can't get there yet, can I? I don't remember those being there before. I can't power that up. Alright, so we have to come back and get that.
What tidings do you bring, Scout?
What are you doing here? What happened to the commune?
It's been consumed, and some of our own with it.
We failed to sharpen our knives against the darkness. That is our burden to bear.
Do you mean the rot?
It was always all around us. We were foolish to believe it could be contained.
It wasn't your fault.
A beautiful lie. With that, we might believe it. Go safe into those silent fields, won't you? We've already lost enough.
Well, now I'm curious what. Sealed away from me. For now. Oh wait, the train. The train will take me back. Secrets. To which the train would inquire what secrets, and I would have to say I do not know, for they are secret. And only once they are uncovered and cease to be of their nature will I know.
Tickets, please. Show us your tickets. What do you think of my flash new job?
You're really going up in the world.
I shall choose to ignore that.
Don't you miss your lift?
What's to miss? I have the same kind of fun. Sometimes I go to the north end of the line, and sometimes I go to the south end of the line.
Stop! You'll make me jealous.
Still, the change of scenery is nice, rattling past all these old towns. I suppose me and Otis must have lived somewhere like that once.
Don't you ever wonder how Otis is doing?
I know him. He'd never settle for anything less than proper happiness. It's a small life, innit? A nice life. That's all either of us ever wanted.
Wonder how she got moved here.
We have reached the end of the line where this train will terminate. All change, please. All change.
You have a good one, Ellen.
Have caught the night train.
I get there when I get there. You're on my time now.
Your time better be snappy. I'm a very popular man these days. Atticus caged his own friends up and threw away the key. We're not dealing with a reasonable man here. I wonder what he did to serve him. I should imagine Atticus kept him as a pet. He always was hideously loyal. Listen, you're here now. The rest is a record. I've been waiting a lifetime for this opportunity.
I'm happy for you.
You won't be when I'm dead. Get moving.
See the day when the train started running again.
Couldn't you have sent a scout to do it?
It's not for me to decide where scouts are posted. Only the All-Father can issue orders.
See, that's what I find so strange about you. You've got all this power, but you only ever do what the All-Father says.
That's what I was created for. My own desires aren't important.
Is that what he told you?
Out of the fucking city, and well, when the call came to evacuate every last poor bastard, had the same idea. Look at us all. No time to even pack a suitcase. Just a tidal wave of people rushing and screaming. I grabbed the kids, pulled them up here away from the crash. I won't let them look. I won't let this be their last memory of Greymont. You don't forget things like this. Bodies piled upon bodies, clawing at one another, no better than animals. We are animals. I hope we make it out alive. Like animals. Has it ever crossed your mind? Ever even with the thought that maybe, just maybe, we are animals? Smarter, cleverer, but the full pretty awesome. Gives us a lot of dexterity. But we are animals all the same. To fret over is pointless, really. Meaningless. Well, may not be meaningless. The cynics would never argue suffering is meaningless. I should really spend more time with my philosophy books. Yeah, no, I actually have more than one at this point. Yeah, both.
I had no idea any of this existed.
Wow. This is...
I've seen archive photos of New London. I suppose it is rather similar. It must make you homesick.
That place stopped being home the moment my eyes turned red. They fell over themselves to get rid of me.
What do you mean?
You really don't get it, do you?
The Mark of Luna is a beautiful thing, a great privilege. What else is there to get?
Don't worry about it. I've got a job to do. So let's get it done.
What's there to get? Every one of your friends, family, people who you consider close, turning on you. Just because the good things said to. All the times you sacrificed for them, all the niceties you carried out, not just for them, for yourself as well, for the trueness of your soul. Mattered for naught. Pontificating a bit too much today. Sound wiser than I am.
Atmosphere.
Looks like a chapel of some kind.
Yes, of course. Just an ordinary chapel.
Makes me pig sick. They love us when we're working for them, but ask for a room and board in the city and we built with our own hands, and they look upon us with disgust. Didn't fate promise us all a bright future? These motifs are so tiring. What's so bloody bright about being shoved in a shack in the back end of a meadows, while the rich lord it up just like they always have? This was supposed to be our chance to start again, but they just parrot the same derisive rhetoric. We were crushed beneath on earth and call it divine will. The chapel of selection, they call it. No sooner have you landed on Luna than they funnel you all through here. a vetting process. Dressed in religious garb, will you be assigned to the first child, her brother god, or else end up just another cog in the great wheel of fate? Take a wild guess. The gods decide, they say. So how is it that the gods only ever chose the rich? That's actually a really interesting question when you think about it. Because,
This is where it all began, you know? This was her city. Before he fucked everything up anyway. I changed the habit of a lifetime.
I wish you wouldn't be so cryptic.
If I were direct, everything you see here. Horror. The fault of your precious Allfather. This beautiful, blessed city ruined on a fucking whim. I'm waiting for you at the cathedral. There's something here you really need to see.
well, if we're not hostile. Oh, Churchy, my jaunty, she bewitches me so. She calls me her dearest, Winnie, lady of heart, and yet I see her each weekend with another girl on her arm. What care have for the poor Gwendolyn? Oh, jaunty, I am a fool for you. I shall simply have to remove these other girls which form the soul at the center of your heart. Greymont is a big place after all, and accidents do happen. Oh, you're a yondeer. Oh, dangerous.
If you wouldn't mind pointing that thing elsewhere, I'd be much obliged.
You can talk.
A rare trait among a drift, but yes.
How is that possible?
A rather bad habit. We didn't think of it as such back then. But 2 centuries of reflection tends to change your perspective on things.
I wouldn't know much about that kind of thing.
I suppose you wouldn't. I'm Jonty, by the way. Lady Jonty of Manchester. Is there still a Manchester?
It's still there.
Oh, that's music to me ears. Not that I'd ever go back, mind.
I've never met an aristocrat before.
The church threw me a Ponzi title in exchange for a few quid. No need to curtsy on my account.
You bought a ladyship.
Ah. They love to pretend that nobility is genetic. Keeps out the riffraff. But it's only a performance. That's all aristocrats are. Peacocks with stapled-on tails.
Are there others like you?
A few. Those of us who indulge the ritual from time to time. Of course, we only called it that because it sounds fancier than huffing drift like paint fumes.
And you did that because?
Like ayahuasca in the desert, my dear. Visions and portents. Connection. Like we were all only flowers from the same cosmic root.
I do wonder what happened to the others, though. I can't be the only lucid one out here.
Maybe. You're the only one I've come across.
But you're a bit quick on the old trigger, aren't you? Maybe they just never got the chance to speak before you shot.
Okay.
Like ayahuasca? I do wonder.
Maybe.
Oh, goodbye, my lady. Love this thing that did us in. In the end, traveled 200,000 kilometers to get away from everything. We almost did, and that's the punchline of this whole story joke. We almost made it. I told her to run, and she said no, not without you. Never without you, love. By the time I convinced her to save herself, we'd both begun to rot. This sickness is in your bones. It's not like you guys could have got out anyway. In your blood, bursting from the fragile cage of your heart. You can't outrun it any more than you can outrun your own skin. Like love, I guess. I wanted so much for her to live. Let us pray, daughter of Luna, blessed be thy name. In the name of Luna we praise thee. In the name of thy brother we praise thee. In the light of thy endless love we praise blah 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 blah. I don't care.
The quickest route to the cathedral is across the rooftops. This should make it easy for you. You might even get here before he does.
If all of this is so important, why can't you just tell me?
Telling isn't enough. That's not how any of this works. To obtain the heart of the abyss, you have to put the bloody legwork in. The
Sign of the church, their youngest minister, barely a child. When I was ordained, they believed the Spirit of the Lord spoke through me, that I was the conduit of the message. You know, it's really stupid. Like, they're mixing basically like two different motifs. Like, on one hand, you have gods are real, paranormal is real. On the other hand, you have the church is a bunch of frauds. I have to wonder if this game underwent rewrites. Oh, I heard was right. The blood moon spoke incessantly. The church thought it was a sign. I thought it was going insane. Even when I finally set foot on Luna, I still believed that there was something rotten inside of me. That the voices that murmured to me day and night were a symptom of a terrifying illness. And then the children came, and the voices stopped, just like that. Of course, they took that as a potent. And so the children were deified, and I was left behind. Conduit no more. I'm glad, actually. All I ever really wanted was silence.
I sees through you now. If you can just awaken the sleeper, the rest is child's play.
Awaken the... what? What are you talking about?
Power, Fox. The power to fix everything he broke. This is about justice for the dead. It always has been. Come on now. You're almost here.
What's really sad about games is that you don't have the luxury you have in real life where you can tell what's going on.
I've seen this before. Haven't I? No, it's nothing.
You ask me questions. The answer is like, shield went up a few seconds too late.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor of the city? She'll be so lonely without you.
could have and should have just hopped down.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor of the city? She is so lonely without us.
my brain only registered that like the last second right before it hit me. Hell, not even the last second, like the last like 0.2 seconds.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor? She'll be so lonely without us.
play the game called It Must Be So Quiet, which is where everyone has to be so quiet if you make any noise. You're a loser. We play that game at church sometimes because Sophie talks so much and it makes the priest cross. Mother said we are not allowed to open the door unless we hear we do the special knock, which goes like tap, 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 tap. I am in charge because I am the oldest and most sensible and also the best at being so quiet. But she has been gone for a long time. Oh, this is sad. And we're all getting hungry. I hope Mother comes back soon. That's like one of those, oh, this is some good look, and I'm sad.
He's here. I can feel it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The stink of him. I'd recognize it anywhere.
My dear.
Come out, you fucking coward!
Trapped myself behind somewhere I wasn't supposed to. I'm special.
He's here. I can feel it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The stink of him. I'd recognize it anywhere. Come out, you fucking coward!
Yo, I don't mean to be telling you your business. Actually, I 100% mean to be telling your business. But if you just had given me a ride here, instead of being cryptic, oh, here's all these powers, and not been all up on that, oh, you have to do the legwork, you know, you probably wouldn't be running into this problem right now. Just saying. Say it's, we have to hurry, but, I mean, you have done nothing to make this fast. I knew I should have put the shield down instead of shoot. I knew it. I knew it.
creatures. No, something else happened here. Be careful, Fox.
Yeah, there we go. Only those who truly love the lunar children deserve to set foot in the sacred halls. That is the meaning of the form we've taken. We all are fit to guard them. We give our lives in service of them. You, I, and Sylph. Don't you think it means something? Hundreds of thousands of souls on this terrible rock, and we are the only two judged fit to inhabit these guardians. This is apotheosis of devotion, the purest and most beautiful love of all. They deserve better than to languish in Actress's shadow. I just want you to bear that in mind, Arian. Anything else? Touch the sigil and get worked after. Nope. Right here.
If you're here to absolve me, don't bother. I've nothing to repent for. My life has been a lit wick since I walked away from him. It was only a matter of time before he snuffed me out.
I didn't think he'd go that far.
No. You're as much his puppet as Aelin. But that's hardly your fault. Torn from your homes and dumped on this miserable rock. And still, he expects you to say, "Thank you, sir." Always was an arrogant prick.
Tell me then, why he wanted you dead.
For all his brilliance, Atticus was terribly insecure. The hilarious thing is, I agreed with him once. Tear down the church, free the workers of Luna. It all sounds beautiful, doesn't it? A collective united by a single vision and hobbled by a single idiot. But his power wasn't great enough. His influence wasn't as profound as he thought it should be. Pathetic men make stupid choices.
Get to the point, Urian. I'm sick of puzzles.
Thank you.
He wanted more. Isn't that always the point? He wanted more, and the gods were willing. And so the first child named her price, that which belonged to him and no other. An unconscionable choice, but for limitless power, oh, he'd have sold the world. He gave her his own daughter. He gave her his only child.
I was told his daughter died in a tragic accident.
Don't misunderstand. It wasn't callousness. It was stupidity. A man bargains with a god and thinks he's in control. What did he expect? That they'd place his princess in a box for safekeeping?
Did they lie to him?
Oh, no. The first child was true to her word. She built for him a warden of unparalleled ability, of immense power. She tore out his soul. And for a moment it lay there in the palm of her hands, frail and trembling. And so very small. He hated her for it. Ah, there's never enough time. The sleeper will wake soon. It's happening as we speak. You've one last job to do. For me. For Aelin. For every last person still scraping out an existence in this hideous place. To end the fools, perhaps. He thought that meant killing me.
Why did you have to drag me into all of this?
Because you were there. This thing inside of you, it is the key to everything. You can still make all of this right.
Mission completed. Scout 5437, designation Folks. Return to cell.
Something isn't right here. We should go inside. That's not possible. This is one of Urian's tricks. He's trying to confuse us.
Okay.
No.
I swear, who wrote this stuff? You literally are a room that confirms the existence of souls, gods, and completely rewrites our understanding of physics, and you say something. That's my scientific opinion. I assure you, nothing about what you just said is scientific. Gives me the creeps. Which way? Alright, so is it circle?
I don't understand. I don't remember.
He stopped destroying them a little while ago. He says he can make use of them. Well, I wish he would. Fucking hundreds of them just staring at you in the dark. They talk to each other sometimes. Did you know that? Soothing each other like frightened children. It's fucking eerie. They don't have a clue what they are. That's the bit that gets me. 100 gods strung up like old meat, cut into ribbons. It's not right. She's not a god anymore, he says, like he has the right to decide that. She is the one who gave him that damn body in the first place, isn't she? A warden just for him. You'd think he'd be more grateful. I don't pretend to know all the details. I know I'm lucky to even be here at all after everything that happened in Greymont, but I don't think I can stand much more of this.
There's so many. I shouldn't be here. Please. I don't want to see anymore. I can't.
I can leave, Aylin. We can leave right now.
No. Keep going.
They all came back, harrowed, ashen, refusing to talk about what they'd seen up there. I didn't understand. It was just a clearance, installation jobs, converting research quarters into cells, fitting an Aylin model in each one. Stonewall was the first colony before we ever set foot down here. I suppose I'd forgotten. Spent so long in the abyss that it never occurred to me that there were people up there still. Clearance, my God. What a euphemism. Darkened rooms littered with the dead and vacant human shells like shed carapaces, each of them corresponding to a disconnected soul somewhere down here. In the depths of the abyss, they built a pyre, burned every last one. I didn't feel it. I suppose it isn't my body anymore. Hadn't been for a long time, and still I feel bereft. Isn't that strange? Poor red-eyed bastards, they've no idea what a haunted place Stonewall is, sleeping in the dust of the dead, and only the All-Father knows what they're searching for. What a terrible thing we're doing.
You've done well, little scout.
You?
Caldecott always thought himself so pious, worshipping at the feet of the first child as though she were anything but a monster.
You? You're the All-Father.
Well done. That ought to make all of this much quicker. Yes, I am the All-Father, though I acknowledge the pomposity of the title. You may call me Atticus.
I don't think I want to call you anything.
Dear child, it's only a name. Call me Beelzebub himself if it makes you happy. But let's speak frankly now. This sword I carry, the stone in its hilt, do you understand its significance? It's the essence that resides at the heart of a deity that makes them who they are. This one belonged to Aelin.
You took her soul.
A soul, you say? What a curious interpretation. That would be to suppose that she had a soul. She's in here, somewhere. She and my daughter both. That's the only reason I haven't smashed this damn thing to pieces. She stole my daughter.
You were given a choice.
Sounds to me like you gave her away freely.
She tricked me! That bitch god! That abomination! Your precious Aelin! You understand nothing. The creature you dote on is a copy of a copy. It is a worthless counterfeit. This is what remains of Aelin, the first child of Luna. She promised she would keep my daughter safe, but she stole her. She trapped her in that fucking stone and refused to reverse the bargain.
You know, I kind of have sympathy for him. You know, if all that's true, yeah, I kind of do have sympathy for him. Because if they promised all that and then did that, and he's like, nah, the bargain ain't worth it. You know, kill me, bring my daughter back. And she's like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Fox, I don't remember. I don't know what he's talking about.
Aelin.
Is the puppet listening? Good. She'll like this part. The first child had a brother. Equal in power, if not in rank. His name was Manny. I went to him. Aren't you tired of it all? I asked him. Second child, second best, never good enough. I told him, give me the power to destroy her, and there will be no god but you, the Luna child Manny. This is the sword he forged for me. The sword I killed his beloved sister with. He betrayed his own twin so willingly. Fickle creatures. Of course, I'd never let him hold that kind of power.
Manny.
I took it all back that day. I stormed Greymont, hunted the elite down like dogs. And do you know what she said to me? She said, I've been expecting you. I tore her liar's head from her body. I reached inside and I took what remained of her. Her soul, as you so romantically put it. And I heard the abyss scream.
Urian was right about you.
Goodness, you are perceptive. Perhaps you ought to tell the story, since you know it all already. Tell me about the heart of the abyss. Didn't he mention it? He was quite adamant that I mustn't find out about it. At least he was until I pulled his fingernails out. It only took 3 to get him to sing. I'd expected better.
You're a piece of shit.
Do you want to know the funny thing? I already knew. All I needed was directions. A map to the heart. And he came through for me. Urian, my dear friend. The eye has opened, the sleeper awoken. All that remains is to slay the fool. And, well, here you are.
Turn and turn again, and we too shall turn. We move in harmony. It's time to go back.
Back to where?
Begin again, this time. But only this time. Wake up, little wanderer.
Hey, I was promised 4,000.
Leave me alone.
You pulled me out. Into the drift. You saved me.
I disobeyed the All-Father.
Aylin, thank you.
We're done for today. Go to bed.
Aylin, what he did to you.
Go to bed, Fox.
You're not a puppet.
Were you listening to me, Scout? I said we're done. You want to see how many years insubordination will add to your sentence? Then keep talking. Lights out.
I was promised 4,000 off that. I guess the All-Father, like Aylin, didn't keep his bargains. Among the rest of the drift, the Seraph doesn't really approve of their mindlessness. They are thought to contain the souls of the very devout, those who gave their lives in service of Aylin, the first child, and when the scourge came, indiscriminate as tragedy always is, their faith was all that kept them tethered. Good trip. Monument to his failure. If you ever needed proof of his grossly inflated ego, there it is. He ought to have burned the place to ash, but the truth is he delights in their suffering, their amnesiac whispers, reliving the same few moments over and over, an infinity of seconds, false memories from a world in which he killed a god, and for a time all was well. What a fucking lie. Your granted audience with the first child, Aylin, is quite the rare privilege. She is not cruel or superior, but capricious in the way gods often are. And in any case, Atticus guards that throne room like it's his divine duty. If your name isn't on the list, as they say, you're not getting in.
I was cruel to you yesterday. It was unfair of me to treat you that way. I apologize.
What he did to you? I'd have been angry too.
She's here. Somewhere. Inside of me. Her memories. The shattered fragments of who she was. They're all in here somewhere. I'm so tired, Fox.
I know.
I want to make a bargain with you. One last job. If you do this for me, I'll set you free. You can walk right out of here. The All-Father, my brother, they reduced me to this. I was a god. And now, I am nothing.
Yeah, but you kind of deserved it.
I want revenge. I want Manny and Atticus dead. I deserve that much. I can't leave this cell. I can't do anything. But
do I have a choice?
I could force you. Perhaps I could take control of your body. A god would do that, wouldn't they? You have a choice, Fox. One of them guarantees.
How do you expect me to kill a...
The sword Manny made for the All-Father contains a piece of his god soul. Because of his incompleteness, the Scourge rendered Manny a shell of the All-Father could have killed him then and there. But there was one problem. If Manny dies, then the All-Father's sword is worthless. Instead, he imprisoned Manny in a distant corner of the abyss, locked him away and left him to rage in solitude.
How does she know this?
If you were to find Manny, if you were to kill him, it would leave the All-Father.
Manny said I'd find him.
It's a dangerous place. But there's an old route under King's Reach, up along the pipes. The abilities Yurin gave you should make it accessible. Will you do it?
If it means making things right.
Thank you. Let's go then. Would you like to connect to the abyss?
I'm ready.
There's a tangle of pipes leading up above King's Reach. The trail is just beyond. You'll have to find a way to open the door first.
Don't you ever stop to rest?
Bold of you to assume scouts get time off.
Fair enough.
I'm on my way to the Hanging
Is that
Tower.
a fact? Well, you'd best mind yourself up there. That place does odd things to people. My best advice is, if you start to hear voices, tell them to sod off.
Before I call it for the day, I'm gonna grab that item up there. I don't know about you guys. I can't feel sorry for Aelin. Like, she asked for... Oh, hey.
Ah, Fox. So glad you could join me. No other bugger has. I don't know what you did, but there's been nothing but bad vibes around here since you showed up.
You can thank the All-Father for that.
He always was a bit of a knob.
You knew him?
I knew of him. Everyone did. Proper messiah complex, that one. Thought he was the savior of Luna. A savior's only a savior till you're in their way. Old Johnny'll give you that one for free.
Seeking shivering refuge in the shell of a dead. Is this how you envisioned our end?
What makes you so sure this is the end?
The death of an old way precedes the start of something new, does it not? The sun will rise tomorrow regardless.
It persists. Like you. Is that our lesson?
I guess I get to talk to him one more time.
Here, folks. What do you do for fun? Other than shooting things, I mean.
For fun?
You remember fun, don't you?
Back home, I used to carve things. Little sculptures. Gifts for my sisters. For my mum.
I write poems.
Oh?
Keeps the old mind busy. Very important when you're on your own a lot. Would you like to hear one?
Go on.
Once upon a time, life was joyful and nice, but then came the scourge and we paid a big price. Everything was so much worse than before, and I couldn't go back to my body no more. In the abyss, everybody was stuck. We couldn't believe our awful luck. Oh, it was such a terrible time, but lucky for me, I learned how to rhyme. All my friends are gone and dead, and I lost my twin, so now I'm just ahead. But I ride my lift up, and I ride it down, and that's why you'll never see me frown.
That was very deep. Lots of...
Want to hear another?
Aelin only lets me have one poem a day.
Shame. Another time.
What they did to me was wrong. You brought that yourself. Like, what made you think it was a good idea to barter a man's daughter away? And then to lie to him about what you were going to do with her. Like what? In your head made you think, oh gee, this is a great idea. I really hate to say this. I kind of went Atticus on that one. Like, his out... I mean, to be fair, he did barter his own daughter. But, like, if they were telling him, like, oh, no, your daughter's going to be fine, you know, she'll be kept here, she'll serve for another purpose, yada, yada, blah-de, blah. And then they turn her into, well, that.
There's nothing here anymore. Just old bones. Whispers.
You should talk to Jonty over there. She's good company.
Talk to her?
She's got a good memory. She can help you, if you wanted. Find the missing pieces.
I think... I'm tired of dreaming now. I think I want to live again.
The brother. Gotta be here somewhere, right? I checked upstairs. did he simply not make? Oh, let me check down here. Worth a shot. I wonder if I missed something that would allow me to complete his quest. He's not here. Check up there. I think I'm wasting my time, but if I'm not, she's there. Didn't check around the corner. Nothing. Yeah, see, I knew it was a waste of time. Quite is he? You've obviously never heard him waxing lyrical about the bird song. Did you know the blackbirds sing a major key that wrens sing most of the time of the year? Thanks to him, I know more about birds than I do my own bloody mother. Souls like his come along once in a lifetime. Aw, someone really is in love. Parenthood joined the intrepid reporter as she attempts to unravel the enigma of Atticus Finch. To actual checkpoints, we talk to all those people. In case that count. Sometimes if I click return to last checkpoint. Less than a minute ago. Alright everyone, we're going to call it there for the stream. We'll finish up the game tonight or tomorrow morning, somewhere along that. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace out everybody.